Okay, y'all know what it is. I'm back. It's Jay Lava. It's Keep It Pimpin Podcast, and I'm proud of that name. I just people don't understand that phrases can be references to other things, and the integrity and the self-determination and the uncompromising spirit of a pimp, I really gravitate to, because those are men who have successfully done whatever they want in their lives despite society's view on them. But this one's about the NFAC, y'all. I don't know if y'all been seeing anything about Grandmaster Jay and the NFAC. The NFAC is the Not Fucking Around Coalition. And I remember myself a couple months ago when he kind of like popped up on the scene, or I started seeing the videos. I was like, whoa, this dude is talking reckless. And that innate fear comes out because as a black person, we all know what happens to people in our past who have spoke up the real stuff, whether you violent or non-violent. So for this guy to be coming talking about this, that, and the other with the guns behind him, I immediately start getting scared. But putting aside the fear, I watched and I seen what was going on, and I consider myself intelligent enough to decipher some real shit for some bullshit. And I will say this, the optics of what the organization does, as far as letting people know that black people exercise their Second Amendment rights and are able to do the same things as far as go to public places armed, in the name of something, I think that's cool. Now, I was watching Tariq, and he said a few things that kind of stood out to me. He said, man, I done said less shit questionable about certain topics, and I done had the FBI at my door. And I was watching this guy, and he was saying a bunch of things about who he has affiliations with, who's rocking with him. And then he also said something about the Boogaloo Boys. And the Boogaloo Boys, from my understanding, is a white supremacist terrorist group that has nefarious intentions. And I couldn't figure out, why would he be doing any collabo or assisting or talking in any way with those guys. Boom. And then when he was saying how he was doing an interview the other day, and he was saying how he had help from other countries and this, that, and the other. Tariq pointed out, and I don't know if y'all know this, but in Chicago, Blackstone leader Jeff Fort was speaking with, I think, the Libyans, and was going to get some help or do something with him, and they shut the El Rukins and all of that down. They locked all of them under the jail. It's crazy. So another thing is all the broadcasting and the moves and what they gonna do and this, that, and the other. It's questionable. So I'm not gonna necessarily say that they're canceled just yet. I'm still looking. But I am going to say that I'm smart, because the allure was so attractive. Who would want to be a part of an armed black militia? Right? So I was, I was going to sign up, and I was going to change my little Instagram profile picture, because, I can appreciate a strong movement. But I'm like, nah, let me kick back. Let me see what's going on. And, I did my own research. I went online and Google and pulled up some articles, and it's funny, I couldn't find nothing before 2013, which is not that long ago. And the articles that I found from 2013's had a date on them of 2019 or 2020, so I thought that was kind of suspect. But man, you know, we're living in a time where as black people it's hard for us to trust anybody. We've been taken advantage of. Everybody's always trying to pull the wool over us. Everybody's always got nefarious, ulterior motives. And I'm just saying, man, the stress of life just being black, man, is just ridiculous. So if you are around and you're hearing my voice, pat your goddamn self on the back, man, because you are out here swimming in an acid swimming pool with goddamn metal sharks. Like, and I just made that up too, but now that I think about it, that's deep. It's tight out here on a black person on every turn, every freaking turn. Whether it be in a relationship with somebody that maybe has a feminist attitude, or you in a relationship with a male and he got like kind of like a coonish attitude, then you go to work, then they trying to marginalize you because you're black there. You go out in public, everybody trying to disrespect you, everybody trying to test you, everybody trying to... And then soon as you express any emotion about anything, oh, you the angry this, you the that, which is, you know, trying to subdue or suppress your emotions and your feelings. Like, we ain't even supposed to be showing emotions or feelings about anything. And we the only true humans. Like, human, that means person with color. That's what human means. We human. Y'all didn't know that. But the NFAC, man. Y'all know about control opposition? Control opposition is saying, hey, let's put this talking dude out here with the guns and have him, you know, rally support. Is that to dissipate what was going on with the riots, so people didn't take up arms for real? And instead of marching with the guns, start storming shit and doing all type of shit like that. Y'all gotta look into it, man. You gotta always keep your eye open as a black person. Period. You gotta keep your eye open. You gotta check and reference. And one thing about keeping it pimping is you can't compromise. If you detect the smallest of threats, you gotta be on hyper alert. You gotta be hypersensitive to that kind of shit, because that could be the difference between life and death as a black person. Who you choose to follow, who you choose to listen to, who you have in your circle, and your lack of knowledge. If you don't know, it's tight on you. Famous thing you hear Pimp say: if you knew better, you do better. Boy, man, I don't know about y'all, but the more I started to dig into the pimp culture, I started to open my eyes to some things. I'm nowhere near a pimp. I'm married to 3 girls and that kind of thing. But the idea, the ideology, the thought pattern, the cause, I dig it, man. I really dig it. So y'all gonna be seeing more of that, and y'all gonna be hearing more of me. Next week, I'm doing 3 videos a day for I don't know how long. So if the subject ain't pimping or something to do with it, and pimping is pretty broad. That means, you know, a situation in which somebody compromised or this, that, and the other. If it ain't that, then it ain't what it is. But I've been in here too long, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. It's your boy Jay Lava. This is Keeping It Pimpin Podcast, and I'll see y'all on the next one.